If you've ever wondered how to dimension in Tinkercad, this video is going to make it simple. Tinkercad does not use a traditional dimension tool like some advanced CAD programs. Instead, it uses a really practical method called the ruler tool, and once you understand it, you can measure and edit objects much faster and more accurately. In this tutorial, I'll show you the best way to display dimensions, how to change measurements directly, and a quick method to check object size without even using the ruler. If this video helps you, please take a second to like this video and subscribe for more easy Tinkercad tutorials. It really helps the channel grow, and I appreciate it a lot. Let's get started. First, open your Tinkercad design and go to the work plane where your object is placed. Since Tinkercad doesn't have a separate dimension line tool where you click 2 points and create a measurement label, the ruler is the main feature you want to use for accurate sizing. To activate it, you can press R on your keyboard, or you can drag the ruler tool from the top right of the Tinkercad library and place it onto your work plane. Once the ruler is on the workspace, it changes how dimensions are displayed. Instead of guessing sizes, you'll now see editable measurement values for the objects around it. Now place the ruler near the corner or edge of your object. You do not need to put it directly on top of the shape for it to work, but placing it close by makes the measurements easier to read. Once the ruler is active, click on your object and you'll see the dimension numbers appear. These blue numbers are the key to editing your model precisely. This is where Tinkercad becomes very powerful for beginners because you can type exact values instead of dragging and hoping the object lands at the right size. To edit a measurement, simply click on one of the blue dimension numbers. For example, if the current length is not what you want, click that number, type in the exact size you need, such as 25 millimeters, and then press Enter. The shape will instantly resize to match that exact measurement. You can do the same for width, height, and other visible values depending on the object and the view you are using. This is the best method if you want accuracy because it removes the guesswork and lets you work with real numbers. If you are designing something like a box, a bracket, a prototype part, or any project that needs exact fit, this ruler method is the one you should rely on. It's especially useful when you want to match an existing dimension or keep multiple parts consistent. You can click different shapes, adjust their measurements one by one, and build your model with much more control. If you make a mistake, just click the value again and enter the new number. It's fast, simple, and very beginner-friendly. Now let's talk about the second method, which is great when you only want to check the size quickly. If you don't want to place a ruler on the work plane, you can still view temporary dimensions using the selection method. Start by clicking the object you want to measure. Then move your mouse over the white corner handles or the black side handles. As you hover, small gray measurement boxes will appear. These boxes show the current length, width, or other dimensions of the selected object. The great thing about this method is that you can also click those gray boxes and type in a new number, even without the ruler active. So if you just need a quick size adjustment, this is a very efficient shortcut. It's perfect for small edits when you don't want to clutter the workspace with extra tools. However, for more precise or repeated measurements, the ruler is still the better option. A good tip when working in Tinkercad is to always make sure you are typing the correct unit and paying attention to the object orientation. Most measurements in Tinkercad are shown in millimeters, so if you enter 25, you are usually working with 25 millimeters. Also, depending on how the object is rotated or positioned, the visible dimension boxes may change based on the current selection. So if something looks off, click the object again and check the measurements from another side. Another useful workflow is to place the ruler first before you start building. That way, every time you select or adjust a shape, the dimensions are already visible. This saves time, especially when you are creating multiple objects that need to line up or fit together. Beginners often try to eyeball the size, but with Tinkercad, it is much better to use the ruler and enter exact values. That gives you cleaner designs and fewer errors later. So to quickly recap, if you want a dimension in Tinkercad, use the ruler tool by pressing R or dragging it onto the work plane. Place it near your model, click the blue measurement numbers, and type in your exact size. If you only want a fast look at the size, click the object and hover over the handles to see the gray dimension boxes. Both methods are useful, but the ruler is the better choice when precision matters. If this tutorial helped you learn how to dimension in Tinkercad, please hit the like button and subscribe for more Tinkercad and 3D design tips. I upload easy step-by-step tutorials to help you build with confidence, even if you're just getting started. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.